Property taxes in the state of Maryland can be confusing. When is the tax year? When does the bill come out? Is the entire amount due or just a portion of it? My name is Jack Carter. I'm the attorney owner of the title company, and I'm here to make it all make sense for you. When it comes to property taxes, there are three things you should know. First, the tax year is offset from the calendar year. Two, all of the property taxes in the state of Maryland are due at the same time. And three, there's one big exception to rule number two. We're going to talk about all three in turn. First off, the tax calendar year is offset from the calendar year itself. So the tax year is not January 1st to December 31st as the calendar year is. Instead, in the state of Maryland, the tax year is July 1st through June 30th. So we are, as I record this right now, at the very end of June. We are at the very end of the tax year. We are about to enter a new tax year on July 1st. So that's the first thing to know, is that the annual tax year for property taxes in the state of Maryland runs from July 1 through June 30th every year. Now, fortunately, it's the same throughout the entire state. So regardless of which county you're in, the tax year is July 1st through June 30th. As soon as July 1st rolls around, the property taxes on the property are due and payable in full, right? As soon as the bill gets issued in July, those taxes are payable, which means no changes can be made to the ownership of the property without the taxes being paid in full. And across the state of Maryland, there is one single due date for all property taxes, and it's September 30th. The new tax year begins July 1st. The counties will issue the tax bills shortly thereafter, usually in the first or second week of July, and all of the bills are immediately payable and due no later than September 30th. Pretty simple, right? So far, things are simple. The tax year is July 1st through June 30th. The counties will issue the property tax bills in early July. All of those tax bills are due and payable in full at the end of September, with one big giant exception, which is that if you live in the property that you are paying the taxes on, if it is an owner-occupied property, only the first half of your tax bill is due September 30th. The state grants an additional 3 months courtesy extension for the second half of the tax bill, which on an owner-occupied property will not be due until the end of December. So for all properties in the state of Maryland, the taxes are issued in July, they come due in September. But if you live in the house that you're paying property taxes on, you only have to pay the first half of the bill by the end of September. The second half of the bill, you have until the end of December to pay. So for the 2024-2025 tax year that we are about to start on July 1st, for an owner-occupied property, the bill will be issued in July. The first half of the payment will be due in September. The second half of the tax bill will be due at the end of December. That is how property taxes work in the state of Maryland. If you've got any questions at all, as you might, feel free to give us a call here at the Title Company, 240-512-2138. We'll be happy to walk you through any questions that you have.